Alright everyone, I think a Hyundai Elantra just did the unthinkable. Alright, for more information on this story and to see where it originally came from Car and Driver, make sure to check the link. I have that in the description there. Alright, here's the deal. So we have Miss Farrah Haines. She buys a brand new 2013 Hyundai Elantra. And in just 5 years, she hits 1 million miles. That's crazy. In a Hyundai. But as amazing as it sounds, this does also speak to car maintenance and how we take care of our cars and things like that. First, let me give you some simple math here. So that's roughly 200,000 miles a year, give or take, right? It could vary, but let's look at that. As the article states, that's roughly 548 miles a day every day. The article goes on to state that as per Ms. Haines and Hyundai, this is the original engine and transmission. I know some of you may already kind of scoff at that, really, because Hyundai is not, and Kia is not really known for cars that can hit a million miles, right? It doesn't really happen. But, there's little things that if you read through the article, like, for example, she does her oil change every 2 weeks. That may seem ridiculous, but that's roughly 7,670 miles, give or take, whether she's doing 5-day weeks or 7-day weeks. That's also standard in line with oil change recommendations from many manufacturers, whether you're using synthetic or conventional. And, I imagine there's other scheduled maintenance that goes in there too, wear and tear repairs like brakes, tires, possible suspension components as they'll wear out, I imagine, 1 million miles, they're going to wear quick. Fluid flushes, cooling transmission, things like that. So imagine she's doing all those sort of things that they don't talk about in the article, because at 1 million miles, you're putting that wear on everything in the car. I also think this is pretty good PR for Hyundai, of course, for them to say, hey, we have a car that hit 1 million miles. I imagine this doesn't happen very often. So much so that if you read further in the article, you'll see that they didn't even have in their digital gauge there something that could show it hits 1 million miles. Put it in there, shows 1M, indicating that it hit 1 million miles. And they said that if anyone else hits that they'll more than happy upload that 1 million into their cluster. But I don't know if that's going to happen very often, right? People just don't maintain their cars, and Hyundais do have their reputation of not being able to do that. That said, I do think it's really cool of Hyundai to give Ms. Haines a brand new 2019 Elantra. That's a really cool, very good move on their part. Good PR for them. And Ms. Haines is being a valued customer, showing that she's used that car, put the 1 million miles, done her regular maintenance as she should, and Hyundai's rewarding her in kind. And as they should, really. I mean, when you think about it, again, this is just basic math, not exact numbers, but if you think about it, if she did an oil change every 2 weeks now, I don't know what the prices are in the US, so I'm just going to give an average. I know here in Canada it's roughly $80 Canadian, depending where you go. So that works out to, if she's doing one every 2 weeks, and there's 2 weeks in a year, let's talk every 26 weeks or so, that's $2,080 every year in just oil changes. And let's not ever complain about oil changes again. And over a 5-year period, that's of course $10,400. That's a lot of money to put in oil changes. But I imagine if she's doing that much driving for a delivery company, she's making that money back, probably writing it off. I don't know if it's her business or what, but writing it off to that. So, still, even so, she's put a lot of money into it, and that's not including all the other maintenance stuff I talk about. So I just wanted to share that information with you. I don't see many stories like this at all from any manufacturer. I do remember in my younger days, I remember hearing about a 1 million mile Golf. I remember in a Chevy S10 pickup, that was the same idea, actually. That was someone who used it for a delivery. I believe it was an S10. That was a long time ago, like 20 years ago. I remember hearing about that. So there was an S10 pickup. I remember even a Honda Civic. And there's a few more that I don't come to mind, but I know I've heard a few here and there. But it's rare, and I like these type of stories. So I just wanted to share with you guys and see what your thoughts are, and see if you think that this Hyundai Elantra did, in fact, do the unthinkable. Now the YouTube stuff. I always love a great feedback, so make sure right off the bat to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Now, if you like something on the channel, definitely like it. Give it that thumbs up. If you disliked it, thumbs down for sure. But let me know why. That's what the comment section are for. And whatever it is, if you like something, then I know it's working. And if you dislike something, then I know something didn't. But let me know why, so I can continue to build a channel and make it better for me and for you. Aside from that, commenting is great too. So if there's something you can do better, something you can do different, any tips for other viewers, I'm all about that too. So make sure to put that in there. If you have a question about something that's maybe not even related directly to the video, leave that for me as well. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next video.